Good afternoon, dear General Advisor, dear Chairperson, and everybody. Yeah, I'm happy to study with all of you again this afternoon to continue the recitation pertaining to Mr. Chang Shumei and Mr. Lin in Nirvana YINFENG. Yes, and today's content is like yesterday. It also has one sentence and it's quite simple. I can see there is no new vocabularies for us, and I'm sure that everybody of you can read them. Yeah, okay. So firstly, I still would like to review the content we learned yesterday. Yeah, the content we learned yesterday is at least it could earn lots of money if you create from the earlier age in your childhood. Yeah, this is a comment from our mentor. I said because because the author can earn a lot of money by her thoughts in the spare time. She can write out a novel out, and the novel terms to be very famous, and she earned a lot of money from it. So this is a comment from our mentor. We also have the same brain, like the author. We also think every day, but why can we not create such a novel, such a famous novel like the author? So at least, yeah, so it's a comment from our mentor. At least it could earn lots of money if you create from the earlier age in your childhood. Yeah. Okay, so today, so the comments from our kind mentor finished. So today, there is another disciple say something about this topic. W has said, without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Yeah, so from this paragraph, we can see that W says, if we want to create something, we need to follow wisdom, but not false thinking. So if we follow our false thinking, it will only draw us to miseries and afflictions, but cannot create wealth for us. Yeah. So W thinks we can create something only if with wisdom. Yeah. This is this is the opinion from W. So okay, since there is no new vocabularies in this paragraph, so let's check it together in Google Translation to help it, and then try to read it and recite it.
Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking.
Yeah, here, without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Okay, so W emphasizes our thoughts are the false thinking. Our thoughts are the false thinking. Without false thinking, we cannot create anything. Only if we have the right thinking, the thinking with wisdom, so we may create something valuable. We may create something useful. Yeah. Okay. So here the thought, it means the false thinking, not the wisdom, not the right thinking. It's the false thinking. We need to know it.
Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking.
Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. So, okay, now it's time for you, to practice this paragraph. So please type 8 on the screen and pick up the mic. So Elva, please.
Yes, thank you. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking.
Yes, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful reading and leading. Thank you, Elva. Next one, Manju, please read it for us.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hi, good afternoon, Manju.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
Please go ahead.
W. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking.
Right, perfect. Thank you, Manju. So, anyone else? Oh, Lily, please.
Okay. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Thank you.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next one, Lydia. Lydia, please.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Yeah, good afternoon, Lydia.
W. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking.
Wow, you're amazing. This one, I didn't hear you clearly just now. Can you read it again?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah, right. Perfect. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you so much for wonderful reading. Thank you. Okay, Elva, read and recite it, please.
Yes, thank you. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Now they say it. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking.
Yes, fantastic, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's quite simple. And Manju, please recite it directly.
Yes, thank you. W. Without wisdom. W. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking.
Wow, you're amazing. Yes, bingo. Thank you so much. Okay, next one, vulnerable virtue. Please recite and read it.
Good afternoon, teacher and everybody.
Good afternoon.
W, without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thought, the false thinking. W, without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thought, the false thinking.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you for your wonderful reading and recitation. Thank you. So I will follow you to read and recite this paragraph. W, without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the first thinking. Okay, recite. W, without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the first thinking. Yes, that's it. Okay, Lily, please read and recite this paragraph.
Okay. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for your wonderful reading and recitation. So, anyone else? Yeah, please grasp the opportunity to practice your English. Yeah, okay, Lydia, please read it again.
W, without wisdom, one cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the first thinking.
Yes, well done, Lydia. Thank you so much. Okay, next one, Vigorous, please. Recite and read it.
Yeah, good afternoon, teacher and everybody.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Vigorous.
Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on their thoughts, the false thinking. Read. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on their thoughts, the false thinking. Thank you so much.
Yes, yeah, amazing. Thank you so much, Vigorous. So anyone else? If nobody, so I will tap 8 to read the paragraph. Let me check from where. I think I can start from. Okay, I will start from slide 49. Oh, okay, Elva also tap 8 on the screen. So which content would you like to read? Elva, you can go ahead. Hi, Elva.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay.
Which paragraph would you like to?
This paragraph.
This one?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, please.
Thank you. The mind mentor, every body of you also has brain and can write, and can also follow up your thoughts. And can also follow up your thought to wonder in your spare time. Why not create such a low art? At least it could earn lots of money if you create from the early age in your childhood. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the false thinking.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for reading. Thank you for taking us to review the content of yesterday.
Thank you, teacher.
And okay, thank you. Okay, so next one, virtue. Okay, yeah, please recite the content from yesterday.
Okay, thank you, teacher. At least it could earn lots of money if you create from the early age in your childhood. Thank you.
Yes, yes, perfect. Thank you so much for wonderful recitation. Yeah, okay. I'm waiting for someone's 8 or 9. Okay, Manju, yeah, Manju, please also restart this paragraph.
Yes. At least it could earn lots of money if you create from the early age in the childhood.
Yes. Wow, you're amazing. You're really good. You're really good at recitation. I think you have put a lot of efforts in it. Thank you so much, Manju. So anyone else? I'm waiting for you. Oh, Elva, please.
Yes, thank you. And
You would
Liz,
like to read something from where?
54. 54.
Start from 54. Okay. Yeah, please.
Yes, thank you. The writer is a part-time one, and she has to work and writes in her spare time during nights. Sometimes she has to travel out on business and stops the writing. After finishing writing this novel, she collect up all the feedback from her readers and revises accordingly. The kind of mental ability of you also has brain and can write and can also follow up your thought to wonder in your spare time and not create such a low art. And at least it could earn lots of money if you create from the old age in your childhood. W. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything. No, just depending on the thoughts, the first thinking.
Yes, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elva. Okay, virtue. Okay, let me check. Okay, virtue, please recite the content from 27th. Yeah, please.
The kind mentor, everybody of you also has brain and can write, and can also follow your thoughts to wonder in your spare time. Why not create such a novel art?
Yes, just perfect. Just perfect. Thank you so much. So, okay, Manju, you please recite the same content.
Yes. The fundamental everybody of you also has brain and can read and can also follow up your thoughts to wonder in the spell time. Why not create such a novel art? Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, you're amazing. Thank you. So Elva, please also recite the same content.
Yes, thank you. The kind of mental everybody of you also has brain and can write. And can also follow up your thoughts to wonder in your spare time. Why not create such a love art?
Yes, you're amazing. Thank you, Elva. You did it so well. Thank you. So next one is virtual again to recite the content 26th of September. Yeah, please.
Yes. After finishing writing this novel, she collects up all the feedbacks from her readers and revises accordingly. Thank you.
Wow. So fluent and so beautiful. Thank you so much, Virtue. Yeah. Yes. Applause for you. Applause for you. Yeah. So anyone else? Okay. Elva, you please. It seems you are a follower of vulnerable. Yes, please.
Yes. After finishing writing this novel, she collects up all the feedbacks from her readers and revises it accordingly.
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Wow, Manju, please. 3 of you are so great. Chase each other to recite.
Thank you, teacher. After finishing writing this novel, she collects up all the feedbacks from her readers and revises it accordingly.
Yeah, revises. Yes, you're amazing. Thank you, Manju. Thank you. Wow, vulnerable virtue. Okay, so let me check. Yeah, please go ahead with the recitation from the 25th of September. Yeah, virtue, please.
Okay, thank you, teacher. D. The writer is a part-time and she has to work and write in her spare time during nights. Sometimes she has to travel out and she has to travel on business and stops the writing.
Yes, just perfect. Thank you, exactly. Yeah, you are fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, Elva, please recite the content. Recite the content.
Okay, thank you. After finishing writing this novel, she collects up all the feedbacks from her readers and revises it accordingly.
Yes, fantastic. Awesome. Thank you, Alva.
Thank you for your teaching.
Oh, it's my honor. Thank you so much. So, okay, we still have 5 minutes left. So I have a question for all of you. So do you still remember the values from the Queen Elizabeth II? Do you still remember the values from her? If you remember, maybe you can pick up the mic and recite it. Something like goodwill is better than what? Goodwill is better than resentment. Tolerance is better than revenge. Compassion is better than anger, right? So is there anybody who would like to recite it? The value of Queen Elizabeth II. Yeah, just now I have recited, but I'm not sure if if I'm correct. So we can check it together. This long time ago. Yeah, okay. Let's review it. Goodwill is better than resentment. Tolerance is better than revenge. Compassion is better than anger. Yeah, virtue, please recite it.
Yes. Goodwill is better than resentment. Tolerance is better than revenge. Compassion is better than anger.
Yes, yes, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. Elva, please recite it.
Yes, thank you. Goodwill is better than Goodwill is better than resentment. Tolerance is better than revenge. Compassion is better than anger.
Yes, just perfect. Yes. Yeah, okay, now Manju, please.
Yes, thank you. Recite. Goodwill is better than resentment. Tolerance is better than revenge. Compassion is better than anger. Thank you.
Wow, just perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lily, please read it.
Okay. Goodwill is better than resentment. Tolerance is better than revenge. Compassion is better than anger. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So Elva, please.
Yes, thank you. Goodwill is better than resentment. Tolerance is better than revenge. Compassion is better than anger.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
reason why, yeah, okay, thank you so much. The reason why I would like to review and recite this value again is that I hope we can also build these values in our mind, in our daily lives. Yeah, goodwill, using goodwill, tolerance, and compassion to the people around us. Yes. Okay, so we still have 2 minutes left. So who would like to read or recite more? Yeah, Lily, which content would you like to read?
Yeah. Okay.
Today's, okay.
Yes. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the force thinking. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So Elva, please read it.
Yes, thank you. Without wisdom, we cannot create anything, not just depending on the thoughts, the first thinking. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Elva. Oh, okay, virtue, please. Let me check what's the content you would like to. Okay, you would like to recite the content. Okay, yeah, please.
It is true that there has no existed one in China for decades, or for almost a century, except for Yongjing. She is comparable to Yongjing. Once he died, she would be the only one in the world.
Wow, you really have a good memory. Thank you so much, vulnerable virtue. Thank you so much. Okay, hello, Jim. Wu Jing, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. Since the content of today is quite few, so I have applied only half an hour for today's lecture. So I see you just online. So maybe you can read today's content and then try to recite it.
Yes, thank you. W. Without wisdom. 同学，你起来了。Without wisdom, we can't create anything, depending on the source. false thinking.
Yes, so you now.
Okay.
Okay.
W. Without wisdom, we can't create anything. Not even on the soul, the forethinking.
Yes, yes,
Yes, thank
yes,
you.
fantastic. Thank you so much. So I think, okay, I think all of us, almost all of us have read and recite today's content. So, so time is up for today's lecture. So thank you so much for being with me, and I'm so glad to study with all of you. And then, yeah. Oh, and then thank you. Thank you. And then see you tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, we will continue to read and recite more content about this topic. So have a nice day. Bye-bye.